Hey guys, Elizabeth here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Wandering Phoenix, named after my friend Fox here. So this is my first channel. I don't really expect it to go viral. I don't really even expect anybody to watch it. I have no skill at this. I'm brand new to this. So you're gonna have to forgive the streaming mess ups, the uneditedness of it, the stumbling, all of that stuff. Basically, what I want to do with this channel is just document my adventures. They're not grand, they're not super fantastic, you know, they're just me exploring, hiking, learning stuff about survival, gear, things of that nature. I'm not that good. I don't intend to be, I'm not trying to be, I'm just me taking you guys around. Right now, I live in Las Vegas, so for the next year or so, most of my things will take place there. They're not even weekly or monthly at this point. I have a roommate who has 2 kids. She's sick, so I work a lot, and then on my off days, I'm taking care of her and the kids and keeping up the house. Money's tight, so I don't have a lot of cool stuff like a drone yet, which is a goal of mine, or even a really nice camera. This is a Galaxy ON5, 8 gigabytes of memory. It's not going to be, you know, HD quality, super awesome streaming with graphics and music and stuff like that. It's just me showing you cool places, as I said, right now in Vegas, that you might not know and hopefully enjoy seeing. It's going to be 75 today, I believe, which is not bad for February, but I still have stuff packed just in case it's going to be cold. I'm going up to the Lake Mead area. There's some tunnels there that they used to build the Hoover Dam. Online says it's about 7 miles, about 2.5 hours. It's an easy hike. Typically, I like to do things a little bit more strenuous, but I've not done this one before. And since I was a history major in college, I do really like to see old historical things like that. You know, just walking the railway that they used to build the Hoover Dam. Keep watching. It should be pretty cool. This is definitely one of my favorite views. Coming down this hill, seeing these mountains. Lake Mead's over there on the left. It's dropped over the last few decades, and when you come visit, you can see where the water line used to be. That's because we've been going through a drought since, I don't know, probably before I was born, and I'm 30, not that young. Still pretty cool to see. Swimming in it is interesting. It's really, really windy on the beach down there, so I don't really do it too often. Usually, my best friend, roommate, and the kids, we like to go to Willow Beach, which is technically on the Arizona side. Water's ice cold, but it's just a river and not the lake itself. It's what comes from the Hoover Dam. And last time I went there, you could see straight to the bottom, and it had to be a good 20, 30 feet deep in some places, but it's crystal clear. You don't really see a lot of fish, which is good because fish kind of ick me out. But the entrance to where I'm going is the same entrance you use to get to Lake Mead. You just turn before you have to pay. Okay, coming up on the entrance here to Lake Mead National Recreation Area Visitor Center. Honestly, not 100% sure where I'm supposed to go. So this could be interesting. Lake Mead over there. Sometimes with these mountains, I tell you, I don't think they're real. I feel like I'm in the Truman Show sometimes. Speed limit's only 30 miles an hour after all. There's the visitor center there. Boulder Beach. Oh, Wi-Fi available. Cool. I honestly think think it's this parking lot down here that I need to be going to. That looks like the trail there. Some people down there. I'm gonna go park down there. I think that's where, yep, Historic Railroad Trail. Okay, so it's just a little bit past the visitor center. You'll see it pretty obvious on your right. Got another nice little sign here. They do pretty good signs here, and I know that sounds really kind of lame and geeky and dorky and whatever you want to call it, but don't knock a good sign. Okay, so here we go. It says trailhead, or at least people have started going down this way anyways, is right here. Lake Mead over there, parking lot, at the park right there, because all those spaces were filled. But that guy was already parked there, so I figured it was okay. You know, toilets there, in the summertime, they're gonna be really super gross, but I highly suggest peeing before you go on this hike, because they say it's gonna take about 2.5 hours. So let's get started and see what we find. So it's really, really super sunny out here. It usually is in the Las Vegas area, so if you ever come out to visit, highly recommend some of these. It's not too bad. It's 65 out, according to my car, but I have sensitive ears, hence the hat. Plus, it's Harry Potter. I mean, come on. They say this is an easy trail, and I'm only winded because my pack is actually kind of heavy right this second. Like I said, it's my everyday carry pack, but because this hike is 7 miles long, I have food in there, I have water. I carry a lot of stuff on me every day, just in case. You never know. We get earthquakes out here. You know, the political situation is crazy. Always like to be prepared. So, got some extra water, some extra food, stuff like that. Extra knife. I lost mine at my mom's, so I had to borrow my roommate's. She got another one, she's not gonna mind. So, looks like right here, there, it's pretty neat about where the tunnel system starts. Never been out here. Again, I keep saying that, I realize, but I need to emphasize it so that people aren't like, you don't know what you're doing. Well, I don't. I really don't know what I'm doing. But I'm enjoying the sun. I'm enjoying the breeze. I don't know where I'm going. Hold on. I was coming up on this gate and I was a little worried this isn't where I was supposed to be, but then I saw this sign and I remember seeing it online as the entrance to it. And yes, they are not kidding when they say heat kills. It gets up to 117 for a good bit, especially around June and July out here. And for, I don't know, 3 months, we'll have heat in the hundreds, triple digit heat every day. So if you come out here this time of year, that time of year, not this time of year is awesome. That time of year, please, please bring extra water. Right now, I have water. I have plenty. But if I were doing this even 2 months from now, I'd have probably 3 bottles instead of 1. Very pretty out. So here are some of the placards I was telling you about. This actually gives you the map. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of bright out and I can't tell. So here's where we started. This is where I am. This is good because I didn't know what was up here. It's to the private resort. And then it goes all the way through there. They say you can skip this bit because it's just mostly rocks, and I probably will today. And then you've got Lake Mead, Hoover Dam here, and then the bridge there, which that is a scary bridge. Been on it before. So that's good to know because I didn't want to come up here and waste energy if I didn't know where I was going. Now, here's a little thing that talks about the rocky landscape. Oh, that's pretty neat. I like it. Okay, so here is where it starts to get really cool. Had to redo this part because my run keeper, which also keeps track of my hiking, interrupted me. So this is where they carved into the mountains to get supplies to the construction workers for the Hoover Dam. It's really cool looking. Here's another little placard here about digging the tunnels. Old pictures and stuff. That's pretty neat. Now I've been through underground tunnels back east. I've been in a mine out here. I have also been on railroad tracks and lived near some for a while. I don't think I've ever hiked through a tunnel like this before. And it's really cool. I mean, it's so roughly carven, but it looks neat. Check out these old beams and this system to keep everything up. I don't know how old it is. I don't know if it's the original or it was placed here afterwards. Of course, people always got to be jerks. Carve their initials into stuff like anybody who remembers them knows who they are. Okay, so that kind of answers my questions. They were redone in the 90s or 1990, and there are bats here. Another tunnel system up here. There's little short segments, but they're nice little breaks from the sun. And when it gets hotter, the heat too, I'm sure. When you're out here, just make sure you're looking up on the cliffs too, because bighorn sheep do live out here. I've yet to see any, but I am keeping my eye out. I don't know what time of day they come out, unfortunately, so I might just be at the wrong time of day to see them. But you never know. Maybe I'll get lucky. So of the 3 tunnel sections I've been through thus far, it's kind of creepier on my phone than it is in real life. Feels like it's a very head towards the light kind of moment. Doesn't look like this in real life though, I promise. But there are no bats thus far. Rest assured, should I see some, I will promptly take video and make sure not to get rabies. So it gets a little urbanized here. Over there is where you drive through to get to the Hoover Dam. That's just a small security checkpoint. Make sure nobody's bringing bombs and stuff. That on the left, that highway there, is the main one to get out and into Arizona. Whereas this little trail here takes you curving through the mountains. Kind of scary if you go too fast, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a pretty cool drive. It brings you down or back from the Hoover Dam. As far as I know, there are 2 entrances and exits to the Hoover Dam, but only this one is open all the time. I don't even know if they open up the other one anymore. Be sure you heed signs. They do have signs up that say government property, stay off, stuff like that. So up here, where those people are sitting down, there's a junction that takes you along this path here over to that parking lot over there. That is I believe they call it the Memorial Bridge. I know it was on the placard more towards the beginning of the video. And that is where it crosses over. You can see the Hoover Dam kind of from the bridge. There's really tall walls actually, but that's the interstate. You can walk along it. I have never done so because I am very much afraid of heights. But we're not going to go there today. Maybe next time, we'll see. But today I want to see the Hoover Dam. Came up on this sign here, and originally I said that I was going to take the shortcut, or that I probably would, but it goes down by the bridge that I didn't want to do, and I want to see what a boneyard exhibit is. Plus it's only another mile. I got a rock in my shoe, but I think I can make it. Then I can stop, have a quick lunch, chill out for about half an hour before making my way back. I think that sounds like a good plan. Looks like some spare and or rusted out parts for the dam here. You can see the central power station there a little bit. I hope you guys can hear me. I really have no idea how well this is going to work out for me, honestly. Holy heck, guys, look at that. I was almost going to say it was a waste of time to go that way because that exhibit with all that rusty stuff, that was the boneyard. Which is pretty cool to see this stuff, but this bighorn sheep right there that I have never seen in person in my life, yeah, this was totally worth it. Hey buddy, how you doing? Just grazing? Enjoying the day? That is really freaking sweet. Okay. No, okay, I think he just wanted greener grass. Totally just told some people about the sheep that I saw literally like a minute ago. I'm hoping they can see it too, because that'd be really awesome. So here's some more machinery with placards. Here's that power station I was mentioning. The buzzing is definitely much louder over here. Kinda weird, kinda creepy. Never been this close to one before. At least not this big. It is massive. And it is buzzing like a hive of bees. Trail gets a whole lot easier after that power station, because then it gets paved. And then there's the parking lot, no, it's the parking garage that they use for the Hoover Dam. There's the bridge, Memorial Bridge I was talking about. And then here, it's another little placard about the Hoover Dam. Apparently concrete was mixed right here. They say that some of the concrete in the very center of it is still not cured. Is that the right word? It's still not hard. It's not dry yet, basically. So, it's a little heck of a little system that we gotta go down here. That's cool though. But that's what they say anyways, that it's still wet in the middle, which I guess is possible. It might always be that way. But I'm gonna walk down here, go get some shots of the Hoover Dam, snack on my snackies, rest a few minutes, get this rock out of my shoe, readjust my socks because they're starting to irritate me. Okay, so about a little over an hour later, I have made it. That, my friends, is the Hoover Dam. I will get better video of it in a second, I promise. On this side is that bridge I told you about. Kinda scary, a little bit, a little scary. Not so bad driving over, but I definitely don't think I want to walk over it. Let's see here. Just spin around a little bit more here, give you a view of it all. So, go down, I'll take a little bit of video, rest a bit, head back. Probably won't be much from heading back, because it's pretty much the same stuff, just the opposite direction. Didn't really need quite as much stuff as I anticipated, but always good to be prepared, and it's also not a bad idea to practice and get used to it, because my bag for longer hikes and my emergency bug out bag, it's one and the same, it's a lot heavier, so I need to get used to the weight anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a good hike though, I definitely recommend it. As I mentioned before, the water level has dropped significantly for Lake Mead. There's no better place to see it than here. The white is what used to be underwater. That's a major drop. And it's a little windy outside, so I apologize if you can't really hear me. There's a tower that shows Nevada time on that side. That one right there, that one shows Arizona time because it is split between the two states. I am on top of the Hoover Dam right now. There's the bridge again. Cool little informative exhibit place that I've been to. The bronze thing right there, that shows you, well, it's just a better view, but it's also where you come out from the tour. And then over there they have two winged guys watching over the place. It's supposed to rub their feet for good luck. I've done it every time I've come here. Thus far I haven't died, so that's good. Here is a pretty decent view of what the Hoover Dam looks like. There's a big, big wall. It goes down there, and that's where the water comes out on the other side. There's a road there. I'm pretty sure it's workers only. I don't know. I don't feel like going down there anyways.
Wait, you missed the best shot.
Just in case. I could use all the luck I can get at this point. Okay, so that turned out to be a cooler hike than I even anticipated, with the bighorn sheep and just getting to walk to the Hoover Dam, which I've been to before. It's not like I've never been there before, but I've never done it through that method. And to see it from different angles and just experience the lake differently. I saw, on the way back, I saw several lizards, beetles, tons of birds. All the people that I met on the trail, with the exception of a couple, were all very nice. They always said hi, exchange a few words, things like that. So it was a very good hike. It's one I highly recommend. I definitely recommend doing it when it's a little cooler out. It was 61 when I started. It was 74 when I got to my car. I'm in my adventure pants, and yes, I call them that. So I could have gotten away with wearing shorts, and I probably should have, especially with my hiking boots on. I'm a little hot, a little sweaty. Got my adventure vest. Don't make fun of me. And then my pack, with the weight of it and stuff like that, it definitely added to it. And I definitely see why they close it certain times of the year, because it is actually fairly warm. It's something that can be done in 2.5 hours for sure. Depends on how long you stay at Hoover Dam. I know I didn't take a lot of stuff there, but honestly, there's a ton of stuff on the internet. There's documentaries on the Hoover Dam. I'm sure there's a ton of people doing YouTube videos that have been to the Hoover Dam. There's enough about it. I don't know that there's a whole lot about this trail. So hopefully this was interesting for you guys and you enjoyed seeing some of the stuff that I was able to check out. But if you're out in Vegas spring winter time, give it a shot.